Shai Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to you, Akim, who go out throughout the four corners of the earth pushing this truth, waking up the hopeful elect. I just had a quick scripture here, and or not a quick scripture, but a quick lesson, and I'll get right into it. Getting into the murmurings of these 2/3, and how they're ungrateful for Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Right. This is Exodus chapter 16, verse 2, and the whole congregation of the children of Israel. All right, because it wasn't all nations in the desert. After we were freed from Egypt, only the nation of Israel was delivered, and only the nation of Israel were these laws given to. When Moses presented these laws, there wasn't other nations there. It was strictly the nation of Israel. All right. And the whole congregation of the children of Israel murmured against Moses and Aaron in the wilderness. All right. And the children of Israel said unto them, Would Yahweh we have died by the hand of the Lord in the land of Egypt? Would to Yahweh we had died by the hand of the Lord in the land of Egypt, when we sat by the flesh pots, and we did eat bread to fill to the full. For ye have brought us forth into the wilderness to kill this whole assembly with hunger. Right? They were ungrateful. Right? They didn't. All these miracles that just happened, and they still were ungrateful, right? Because they didn't have delicious food to eat, right? And they were hungry, right? And the word of the Lord wasn't enough for them. So then said Yahweh unto Moses, Behold, I will rain bread from heaven for you, and the people shall go out and gather a certain rate every day, and I may prove them whether they will walk in my law or no. Right? So now the precious mammon, right, was rained down from heaven for food for them. Right? Now he's going to see whether they will hearken unto the law or no. Right? Now you're not listening now because you're hungry. Okay, let me feed your punk ass and see what you're going to do then. Verse 5, and it shall come to pass that on the 6th day they shall prepare. Hold on, let me skip ahead just a little bit for time's sake. I want to make sure this is edifying, but I want to make sure that I get to it. Jumping to verse 7, Exodus 16:7. In the morning, then ye shall see the glory of the Lord, for that he heareth your murmurings against the Lord. And what are we, that ye murmur against us? And Moses said, This shall be when Yahweh shall give you in the evening flesh to eat, and in the morning bread to the full. For that Yahweh heareth your murmurings, which ye murmur against him. And what are we? Your murmurings are not against us, but against Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Right, so these niggas talking all this shit about the nation of Israel, talking about GMS, talking this and that, right? You're not talking about us, and you ain't talking to us. Your murmuring and your chatterings are unto the Most High. That's because we don't come out here on our own accord or in our own name. We come out here in the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai B'Shem Rakakwadash. In all sincerity, right? So when you talk shit against us and you blaspheme against us, or you say this and that against us, you're talking to the Most High. You don't like the rape doctrine. You don't like not being able to eat this or that. Your murmurings are not unto us, but it's unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, which that scripture just proved. Verse 9, and Moses spake unto Aaron, Say unto all the congregation of the children of Israel, come near before Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, for he hath heard your murmuring. And it came to pass, as Aaron spake to the whole congregation of the children of Israel, that they looked toward the wilderness, and behold, the glory of the Yahweh Bashem Yahushai appeared in a cloud, right, chariot. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, I have heard the murmurings of the children of Israel. Speak unto them, saying, At even ye shall eat flesh, and in the morning ye shall be filled with bread, and ye shall know that I am Yahweh your power. And it came to pass that evening the quails came up and covered the camp, and in the morning the dew lay around about the host. Right? But this story goes on to get into how even with all of that flesh, they still didn't, even with the Lord blessing them with the flesh to eat and the bread to full, which they were murmuring about, they still murmured against the Lord, and they still went off. So the Lord just put quails all over them, right? They filled it up to the point where they couldn't even do nothing. That's how many quails they had, right? And this is the second book of Esdras, chapter 1, starting at 15. Thus saith the Almighty Lord, the quails were as a token for you. I gave you tents for your safeguard. Nevertheless, ye murmured there, and triumph not in my name for the destruction of your enemies, but ever to this day do ye yet murmur. Right? What are the benefits that I have done for you when ye were hungered and thirsty in the wilderness? Did ye cry unto me, saying, Why hast thou brought us in the wilderness to kill us? It had been better for us to have served the Egyptians than to die in this wilderness. Then had I pity upon your murmurings, and gave you manna to eat. So ye did eat angels' bread. When ye were thirsty, I did not cleave the rock, and the waters. Did I not cleave the rock, and waters flowed out to your fill? For the heat I covered you with the leaves of the trees, right? I divided among you, right? Hey, it just goes into like what he did for the nation of Israel. And that's, the Most High, man, he has tender mercies, and he's not playing, right? He has tender mercies, and he has shown mercy unto the nation of Israel, right? And you continue to murmur unto this day, right? November 17th, 2019, you still murmur against the Lord. You still talk shit against the prophets of the Lord. You still out here doing this bullshit, right? You still got quail to your full, man. Ain't you going over here to Popeye's Chicken, getting these fucking chicken sandwiches and killing each other over that shit? You wild fucking beasts, you abominations of the Lord, right? Is that not still happening? All right, so continue to murmur, man. Continue to come up against the Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and he is going to deal with you. He's going to deliver his elect, and he's going to destroy 2/3 of our nation who deserve it, who murmur, right? Who talk shit against the Lord. All right, with that, I'm going to wrap this up. I want to give all graces, all praises for the grace of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Akakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders one more time. Salutations to you beautiful brothers, man, who keep pushing this truth, man, in all sincerity. We got to hold on, man. We got to hold on and keep enduring. Shalom.